Okay, well, as you can see, I have added another quote-unquote classic arcade machine to my collection. I've been trying to collect some of these more classic games because, as most of you guys know, I have been collecting the newer games or the 90s games and above, so I've been trying to collect some of the more classics to add some variety to the collection. And next on the list here is Ms. Pac-Man. So as you can see, it's in phenomenal shape, but trust me, it didn't start out this way. I had to do a complete and total restoration on this machine. Everything was replaced or cleaned or repainted except the marquee. This marquee is the original marquee that was on the machine from the factory. It was in ridiculously awesome shape, so I just cleaned it up and left it as is. But as far as everything else goes, it needed a total, complete, full restoration. So I'll post pictures at the end here. I know a lot of people like to hear and see live portions of this kind of stuff as opposed to just showing pictures, but I like to do the before and after pictures because it just shows that much more of an impact with the pictures, I think, than doing a bunch of series of live videos of, you know, part 1, part 2, part 3. So I like to add some live sections to this as well besides just doing the pictures, so that's fine and dandy. So I will say that I saw this on Craigslist, my local Craigslist, for 200 bucks, and I had to go pick it up. I just couldn't let it go. So it was 100% complete and original. Everything was original. Original marquee, like I mentioned, original monitor, original bezel, control panel, joystick, buttons, coin door, side art, T-molding. The machine was 100% everything original, and nothing was ever changed out. However, it was all in really terrible shape. And you'll see from the pictures here at the end of the live portion, you'll see exactly what condition it was in when I got it and what it took to make it look good. Now you can see the regular Pac-Man's running there, and I'll explain why regular Pac-Man's running. Before you saw Ms. Pac-Man, there's regular, so I guess I'll go ahead and say it. I put a 16-1 in here. The original game board that was in here, of course, like I say, was original as well, but the edge connector was kind of burned up, and it had been modded to run on a regular switching power supply, because I don't know, for some reason they decided to go ahead and there's a DC transformer in the bottom of this machine that transforms the 110 AC to 5 volts and 12 volts DC to run the board, if I'm not mistaken. But that transformer must have gone out, or for some reason I didn't mess with it, and the person who did the mods to the board modded the board to run off a regular JAMMA switching power supply. And I just didn't want to really mess with any of that. Plus I wanted to play not just Ms. Pac-Man, but I wanted to play regular Pac-Man. So I kept the original game board and all the original harnesses, and I kept everything that was in this machine originally. I'm not going to get rid of it because at some point I'm going to try and find myself a regular Pac-Man cabinet. When I do that, I'm going to convert this back to all original game board. But for now, there's a 16-1 in there, so I can play Pac-Man and Ms. Pac-Man in one. So you have to forgive me on that. The purists, you know, forgive me, but I am keeping the original hardware, and we'll go back in here at some point when I get a regular Pac-Man cabinet. So with that, I'll explain. It's time to move on to the monitor. The monitor, this is one of my spare monitors I put in here, and you saw that it had some screen burn. You can see Xevious there. It's got some pretty bad screen burn, but of course when the game is being played in an all-black background, you cannot see it whatsoever. So it made a good candidate to put in here as a replacement, because that burn-in is not noticeable at all when the game is running. So see, as you can see, that looks great, and you can't see that burn at all. So I'm happy with putting that monitor in there. But the original monitor that was in here, like I say, was the original one from the factory. It was a K4900, and it only displayed red. It turns out that the red gun on the picture tube was shorted, and I don't have a rejuvenator, so I went ahead and just put this spare one in here. I got this monitor from a friend who was parting out his Xevious machine, and he said, "Do you want the monitor?" I said, "Sure, I could probably use it at some point in the future." And then when this project popped up, it was perfect because, you know, you got an all black background there. So I put a new monitor in there. It's a G07. It's a G07 monitor. It's been fully rebuilt, new flyback, new cap kit, and the whole 9 yards, reflow and cleaned up and all that. Get a nice rinse in the sink, the kitchen sink. So the monitor is looking fantastic, working perfectly. And everything else is pretty much done as well. This whole project is 100% complete, and it turned out great. So as you can see, there's the 16-1 menu. It's only just 2 games, Ms. Pac-Man and regular Pac-Man. And of course, like anyone who has a 16-1 before, you know, you press the start button. That allows you to select the game, and then when if I want to play Ms. Pac-Man, I just press the 1-player or 2-player start, and it loads it up. There it is. I suck. So, unfortunately, if I want to change to Pac-Man, regular Pac-Man, I have to actually die completely, because there's no way to escape the game until all your lives are gone. Then it goes back to the menu. So... there we go. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to actually start showing the pictures here in a moment of the before and after, and you can see what it took to complete this project and get it looking nice and minty fresh. It's going to be hard to see. You can't see any of the side art here. It's sandwiched, of course, between Galaga and regular Mario Brothers. So, and then Donkey Kong's there on the end, and behind me here is NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. You can see there's Jam and there's Blitz. So this is the one area I have these machines in. So anyway, check it out here at the end and watch all the way through, and let me know what you think and your opinion of the final product. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.